with Rockatar.com. Great to see you again, and the fact that you are being here with me and excited about learning guitar transitions excites me, because music is so awesome and it's so cool. It really helps you grow in a lot of ways in life and in academics, and it's just an awesome thing to do. So thanks for being here in the Chord Transition Library. So without further ado, let's get started learning the D chord to the E minor chord transition, okay? And just a quick reminder, these are your frets. They cross the strings, and this is fret number 1, fret number 2, fret number 3. There's 6 strings on the guitar. String number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we count the strings from the bottom, okay? And of course, your fingers, finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And again, if you need to brush up on some of the guitar basics, feel free to go to our Intro to Guitar lesson, okay? So let's get right to the transition from the D chord to the E minor chord. As you know, the D chord starts with our peace sign and our first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and our 2nd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret as well. And then we have our 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And that's our D chord. So I will strum the D chord just like that. Let me give you a better angle so that you could see that D chord. How about like that? Now we strum the D chord from the 4th string down, as you know. And by the way, in case you still need to work on any of these chords that we're working on in these transition lessons, feel free to go back to the chord library and work directly on those chords. Okay, good deal. So we've got our D chord, and by the way, I'm strumming up here at the top of the neck so that you can actually see me strumming, but typically, as you know, we strum from the body of the guitar down here. Okay? I just want to make sure that you see the close-ups of me strumming the strings in the close-up shot. All right, so here we go. We've got our D chord. Peace sign up on strings 3 and 1, 2nd fret. 3rd finger on string number 2, 3rd fret. And we strum our chord from the 4th string. That's our D. Now we're going to transition to the E minor chord, which I love because it's a fairly simple chord to play. It just involves 2 fingers. And we take our peace sign, fingers 1 and 2, and place them directly on strings 5 and 4 on the 2nd fret. And we strum our E minor chord from the top string, because as you know, the top string is an E, and that's our root note for the E minor chord. So here we go. I love that chord. It's such a nice sounding chord. Okay, so let's do that transition one more time. I'll do it a little bit slower so that you can do it with me. If you have a guitar in your hands, that's great. Let's work together. If not, and you're just looking at the video, that's okay too. Just try to remember how we're using our fingers to transition from the D chord to the E minor chord. Here we go. We got our peace sign up on strings 3 and 1, 2nd fret. 3rd finger on string number 2 on the 3rd fret. And we've got our D chord. Let's strum from the 4th string down. Great. We've got our D chord. And again, just a reminder, if you need a little work on the chord or you're getting some clicking, go back to the chord library and click on the D chord. And you could work on that a little bit, okay? And then come back to the transition library. All right, so here we go. We've got our D chord. We're going to transition to the E minor. Very easy to do here. Lift up your 3rd finger. You don't need it anymore, so you're done with that. All you need is your peace sign, or fingers number 1 and 2. And we're going to place that right on strings 5 and 4, 2nd fret. And that's our E minor chord. Strumming from the top string, the root note, which is E. And we have our E minor chord. So let's play the transition a few times so that you can hear how it sounds, and hopefully it'll sound exactly the same from where you are and what you're hearing. So here's D to E minor. Again, here's D. And here's E minor. One more time, D. E minor. Do that one again. There we go. And that is our transition from a D to the E minor chord. Well, got to get that a little sharper there. There we go. Great. Once again, if you're having some difficulty playing some of these chords in general, go back to the chord library lesson videos and work on those chords, and then come on back to the transition library so you can get the changes down. So this is Michael with Rockatar.com. Always happy to be with you, and I look forward to seeing you at our next transition lesson. See you soon.